In the first millennium BCE, the total size of the world economy hardly budged. It went from $182 billion to $210 billion. In the next 500 years, it doubled to $430 billion. Then it took off. In 1700, world output was more than $640 billion. By 1820, it was $1.2 trillion. Today, it is more than 100 times that. This exponential increase in what the world produces has had an extraordinary impact on the standard of living of billions of people. The typical explanation for the economic progress since the mid-18th century is technological advances, particularly the transition from hand to machine production of goods that has come to be known as the Industrial Revolution. That explanation isn't wrong, but it's incomplete. Economic activity relies on two things: production and trade. The ability for a person to trade with other people in their village, their region, their country, and other parts of the world underpins the division of labor. The idea that there are gains from people specializing in specific tasks or types of production dates to around 2400 years in Plato's Republic. It was rightly identified as one of the cornerstones of modern economics by Adam Smith in The Wealth of Nations. Technological advances make it possible to improve living standards. But the ability for people to trade and specialize in the use of their talents and effort is what turns possibility into reality. For millennia, the biggest obstacle to economic efficiency was the absence of money, or, to be a little more precise, the absence of fiat currency, a currency backed by the government that issues it. Without a medium of exchange like money, two people wanting to trade with each other would each have to have something that the other wanted. This double coincidence of wants could be rare. A medium of exchange that circumvents this problem makes voluntary trades possible and leads to a more efficient use of resources. It's not surprising, then, that money has been around for a long time. The shekel, about 1/3 of an ounce of silver, became standard currency in Mesopotamia nearly 5,000 years ago. The first coins were minted in the 5th or 6th century BCE, although there is historical dispute about who minted them. The new technology spread to Persia after the conquest of Lydia in 546 BCE, and eventually throughout the world.